could have been intercepted and housed, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense. But the offense, glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Sets up the screen. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Still on his feet.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. And the big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Now on second down. Looking for space. It's Mason. Wide open spaces. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here.
Touchdown, Liberty! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts yards from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Rush is on him. Throwing on the run. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Running back searching for a hole. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jackson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Cardinals are marching down the field. The run from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Presley. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the ground, it's Jackson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds a man on the left. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got fourth and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Defense looks like they're coming. The RPO, it's complete. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that fourth down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
And the Cardinals line it up with a first and goal. Looking to throw. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 7 over Central Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking downfield, it's Vasco. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
To the air on second down. He tries to take the top off. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He's got it. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
It'll be 3rd and long. Rides the back on the option to give. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To throw, it's Vasco. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got another 25. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The Flames come to the line in the hurry-up. Takes the handoff. It's Mason. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And the Flames are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. the ground to open the second half. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Vasco. Throws for the tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
Fires to the big fella. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season. They have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Well, he did a good job to get the foot down in bounds, but only picked up a yard and not enough for a first down.
Yeah, they need to work with more space, Reese. I mean, it's not worth throwing the football all that way to the boundary, just a toe tap and get 1 yard. We got to do a better job trying to get these playmakers the football closer to the middle of the field.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Running it to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Finds the tight end. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Complete out of the backfield. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On the snap, it's Coleman. finding open areas. Got the first down and more. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Vasco. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Vasco. Time to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Flames. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Jackson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On 3rd down, going up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The thing that made that play work is that it created the matchup they wanted and let the running back create after he caught it.
And, Reese, you see more and more of this in college football. Taking the backs and using them as weapons, right? Getting him out in space as much as possible. Get him matched up on a linebacker where I can now run a route where I sell it outside, cut it inside, and I win.
Wants to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. Going to sling it on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Looking for more room.
You got to be so careful, too, Dave, because on third and long, they're playing their nickel now. They got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
Pulls and fires complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this third and long. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Flames now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Just keep slinging it. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He might want another play. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. So now it's 2nd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kane. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Looking to throw, it's Basco. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the Flames send out the punt unit. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The DBs will back off a bit. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Horton. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I like a very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Throws for the tight end. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Looking for a deep man. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He uncorks one deep. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the defense came into this game with a great game plan, and today they have been challenged, and they have answered that challenge. That was phenomenal coverage, reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the ball. You cannot do it any better than that.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. He's got it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. It's incomplete, and they